Hey guys, Vmaster2886 back to react to Arrow, Season 4, Episode 7, Brotherhood. So obviously this episode, from what we've seen with last week, and by the title, is all going to be about Andrew Diggle, John's brother, who was supposedly dead, who many people, including me, never believed he was actually dead, or never believed that, oh, they won't bring this up again, just only in the instances that John goes, oh, my brother's dead. You knew there was going to be some kind of storyline there. I'm interested to see what the storyline is. Did he work for Darhk and then betrayed him so Darhk had him killed? Or maybe it wasn't Darhk at all, because he said he worked for superiors, so just other people in Hive, or I don't know how that worked. There's definitely something interesting there that they better deliver on the story after, this is the 4th season now, and we've been talking about Andrew Diggle since season 1. So I think it's time. Which, speaking of, where is his ex-wife that dated Diggle, John, for a while? I wonder where she is. She hasn't been around. She's like the detective that Oliver dated in season 1. Still haven't seen her. But anyway, so I'm really excited for this episode. Last week, solid episode. It was a little all over the place. They rescue Ray and things like that. Awesome. Some cool scenes. But then the illicity stuff. This is the first time this season it bothered me. Last season majorly bothered me. Then I've liked it. I've been like, alright. But my big thing was, do not put us through season 3 of all this illicity shit, and then 5-6 episodes in, have them like break up or something. We're not doing that. If they're together until a certain amount of seasons and there's a good reason they broke up, or one of them dies, which it would be Felicity, not Oliver. So that shit was getting a little annoying, so I'm glad that they didn't drag that on. They cleared up at the end of the episode, and that was it. So that was fine, right? Relationship building, blah, 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 blah. So I was cool with that. It was nice to see Ray. He did look good small, so that was that was cool, as the CGI was good there. And other than that, it was nice to see Sarah back in action, who's then left, so we probably won't see her all the way to Legends again. I was saying last week, I was like, oh, I'm going to visit Mom in Central City. I was like, that was just after the Zoom Barry fight. I was like, do not go to Central City. But we'll see what happens this week, so here we go on Arrow. There you go, Laurel. She's got to use the canary cry more. Why do they hesitate? Why don't they just shoot our heroes?
Thank you for coming by on such short notice.
Oh, happy to have something to do.
This isn't weird.
Honest,
I love how it took her a month. He gets it like 2 seconds. Malcolm gets cell phone reception in Nandor Parbat with his smartphone.
I think your brother's onto us.
No.
No shit.
Even if he was. 2 there recently hacked computers, 2nd floor, northwest corner. That's a yellow liquid.
Are they going to explain why their system was buggy?
4 Ghost North entrance.
Was that Ray, or?
Stand by.
Is that really going to be Andrew, that guy? Really?
Andy?
Oh, it's Andy. Andy. Really? Really?
Even death's not permanent anymore. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
The truth.
Seems to make sense anymore. This week, I had an unpleasant encounter with the Green Arrow and his compatriots.
Treading a thin line, Lance.
Are under the opinion. Yeah, maybe I should get him to endorse me. I need a favor.
Get Lance to laugh, that's hard.
The location of our dark
Resurrected siblings, kind of in my wheelhouse.
so quite the same.
That's great.
Sure.
Thank you.
Mr. Queen, huge fan. Mr. Darhk, I have some ideas on how I might contribute. What if I refuse? Well, then you no longer be unopposed. Mr. Queen. Mr. Darhk.
That was good. Darhk definitely suspects him.
What's with the helmet?
I don't think he knows it's him.
I got a life coach.
But he said, last episode when he had him in prison, he's like, I've had a few ideas. You mind if I take a peek? So I think he has a feeling it could be Oliver, which, again, something that we forgive on these CW shows is the idea of like, oh, no one knows who they are. When you have a camera shot this close to your face and you only have an eyepiece on and you're all over TV, probably all over the country, people can distinguish that is Oliver Queen because he's a pretty well-known figure. Right now, guys, if I put on a mask right now, you gonna not know it's me if you watched all my other videos? Even if I said I put it on a different channel or something, and I said I'll compare these side by side, are these the same guy? You're gonna know. Look at it, the camera was even closer to Oliver. Like you forgive these things, like even, with Barry too. At least he has an excuse that he could vibrate his face. Oliver doesn't have that excuse. He doesn't even have the Diggle-like helmet as an excuse.
Don't lose sight of that. Not even for John.
She's right. She is right. I don't trust this guy entirely. Wouldn't be surprised if he's a man for Dark.
Yeah, what's up? You look like the kind of girl where no means yes. Come on, baby.
Yeah, those girls exist. Control it, Thea. Calm.
Dale and Laurel took this one out. Okay.
Got the old classic team. I like it. And Thea's had enough beating up people for a night, even though that guy deserved it. Fuck. Oh! Oh, cool. That was a cool kick. Oh, okay, John. He can just throw arrows with his bare hands.
Let's take this son of a bitch down in the light of day.
Exactly. Get him, John. I like how John's character has not wavered. He would act like that and wouldn't be blind to family.
I had Curtis grab some more toys so I can keep working on your tooth.
Is he staying
I
here?
don't think we're gonna be using the table.
It's not deserved. That's your call. But we've made ours. Let's move.
Hey, they stick by him. I don't blame John. I'm not mad that he's pissed off and he doesn't want his friends to get hurt for seemingly his brother being a complete criminal overlord dickhead. Regardless of influence or not, he had to have obviously some compliance in it, just as those guys showed up there before they took the pill. So I don't blame him at all for being mad. But I also like how his team still stands behind him. Oliver does have a blind spot with family, but it's good in this case. Come on, Thea. What are they, in an elevator? Oh! Ray coming in to help. There you go, Ray!
Past your bedtime.
Oh, shit.
I've seen something of your fighting style. You're trained by Ra's al Ghul. Tell me, how is Malcolm doing these days?
Thea! No!
It usually works.
Interesting. She's got the Pitner, so it's like he can't touch her. Interesting.
My brother needed me. The green one.
That was cool. That was a cool line, and that was Brotherhood right there.
Everything is even.
That was cool.
Red Lobster. What does it include?
Thea and Darhk.
Knows the name.
Last night we went after Hive and I ran into Damien. I've seen what he can do with his powers, but when he tried to use them on me, it completely backfired. And my bloodlust was gone. I mean, at least for a little while. So what I want is for you to help me figure out a way to make that permanent.
He said, "How's Malcolm?" So he knows.
It's true. All of it.
What is it, Star Wars?
Save this city.
I think he might know right there. Dark.
It's really good to see.
Wow, I really enjoyed that episode. Holy crap, for me, that might be the best Arrow episode of the season right there. I've enjoyed Arrow this season. I did not enjoy season 3, except for a couple episodes. This season's been good. I've really enjoyed it. Excellent scenes. David Ramsey was fantastic. His acting is always great. It was top-notch in this episode. That was absolutely fantastic. I really, for a guy whose character in John Diggle really is this, hard military man and doesn't really show emotion, it was nice to see him show genuine emotion for obviously something that would hugely affect him, has shaped his life since we've seen him in the 4th season now. But he didn't overdo it. Like, he didn't, hysterically cry and roll up in the fetal position. It was perfect. Like, you really felt like, damn, it really, really hurts him. I love how they stuck to John's character, that he wouldn't sell his friends and what he considers his family, or Oliver, his brother, for his actual brother, and Andy, who seems like he's a bad person. So that was nice that he didn't go away from his character, but I also love to see Oliver and Thea and Laurel, Felicity too, that they believed, hey, we got to get to the bottom of this and help your family and things like that. That was an awesome dynamic, really strong from both sides without either one looking weird or that's outside of character. That was awesome. I also like how it was hinting that we were going to go right back to season 3. And that is not the problem I have with season 3. Of him infiltrating the League of Shadows, and here's the League of Assassins, the same thing. By infiltrating Hive. I'm glad we didn't go down that road, and they better not go down that road. Fight him in the daylight. Maybe Dark at the end there. Maybe he figured out that, hey, Oliver might be the Green Arrow. Other than that, other great things. Thea's fight scenes were really good. Really nice fight scenes. That John sweep leg and then hits him in midair takedown was awesome. Oliver should have been dead from that explosion, but he just had massive bruises everywhere. But whatever. Still able to fight. Laurel's fighting better. She used her canary cry again, so things like that. Overall, I really like the episode. The big moment, big takeaway. Seems like it's becoming a segment on my shows. For me, is the whole scene between Thea and Darhk. What does that mean? Right? So he goes in there, tries to, kill her, suck the life out of her, and it backfires. And it looks like it gives him this negative energy. And this whole time, I've been wondering, man, Ra's al Ghul, before with Matt and Abel, had this rivalry with Darhk. They both knew they existed. Obviously, Matt and Abel, Ra's al Ghul tried to kill him in the season finale of season 3. And I look at that and I went, why are they rivals? Darhk has mysticism. He's an equally great fighter, I would assume. He was trained by the League of Assassins, so he probably knows his way around swords and things like that. With the mysticism, why is Ra's al Ghul a threat? Why doesn't he just go in there with his men, who have guns, and Ra's al Ghul's men have swords, and just exterminate the League of Assassins? And then that scene came up between Thea and Darhk. And that makes me think that, okay, it didn't look like he knew what was coming, but maybe there's other properties that he fears in the League of Assassins that counteract him, like a reverse of himself. And that's why they were such great rivals. That and having all the knowledge of each other. So I think that was a really interesting takeaway. I'm going to think more on that, maybe come back to that next week. But overall, guys, fantastic episode here. Subscribe to the channel if you would like the video, comment below, have a discussion with me, share it, tell my friends, tell my friends, tell your friends about me. And if you like the video, and until next week, or 2 weeks, until the crossover episode, thanks for watching, guys.